I'm Charlie.
And I'm Bobby Dangle.
Welcome to the Danger Zone!
From the sticks to the birds to tornado bait, from the china to the Pyrex to the plastic plates. You might get lost, just follow me. This is a lesson in suburban anthropology. From the subdivisions to the cookie cutter homes, from the 13-year-olds on their mobile phones. You might get...
Hey guys, welcome back to Cgrcast on YouTube.
What up, Internet?
What up, Internet, indeed. This is episode 1. A fresh start if you're watching this.
Numero uno if you're Spanish.
Oh, see? Not racist.
We're bilingual
We're bilingual, except I don't know Spanish. So we have to rely on this little fucker.
Which is ironic.
It's super ironic. Guys, what this is of course, an offshoot of my podcast that little Bobby over here is not a part of. What we're going to do is where every week we're going to drop these videos throughout the week. We're going to have a schedule eventually. Right now, we have a tentative one. But let's get through this first video. So first topic, baby.
All right.
Let's hit him off something strong, something fast, something hard.
What?
Not that type. Unless you want.
Girls, you know what he likes.
Send a picture. You know. Maybe it'll get me hard. Who knows?
Yeah.
So what's the first topic?
All right. So first thing we're going to talk about today is a band that probably came out with my favorite album of last year.
What?
Yeah. They're called The Dangerous Summer.
Dangerous Summer review on the Danger Zone. It's fitting. It's fitting.
They're like an indie pop punk band from Maryland. This is their sophomore release. They're on Hopeless Records, which is pretty friggin' good record company.
Hopeless Records? Is that a plug? It's not a little bit like
a little bit.
You want to work there?
Maybe. But yeah, so probably like last summer I came out with an album called Warpaint.
Fucking Warp. I wish all albums had to have a cool name.
Yeah, it's pretty.
There's way too many like Summer Dreamin'. I want it all to be like Dick Acid.
Dick Acid.
The first single from Charlie Rivera.
That really sounds like a metal album.
Yeah, like fuck Death Clock.
Like Metallica's new album, Dick Acid.
Dick Acid.
So they came out with this album called Warpaint, which I've just been listening the shit out of for the past probably like 5-6 months.
How do you listen to shit out of something?
You just listen to it.
I whisper it.
You listen to it till shit comes out of your car.
Oh, nice.
Actually, let me correct that. It's when your CD that you burn or buy doesn't work anymore.
Hopefully, if you burn it, it's because you bought it off of iTunes.
Oh, of course.
Just saying.
Of course.
What's your favorite track?
My favorite track? It's a tough one. But right now, it would probably be Work in Progress. It starts out like kind of like, not like, I guess like kind of like slower, but like towards the end of the song, there's like so much energy and so much passion that like.
Nice. What's the name of it? I wasn't listening.
Work in Progress.
Ah, yeah, nice. Can you buy it on iTunes?
Yep, you can.
He said 99 cents.
The song is 99 cents.
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, it is.
Just because it's 99 cents. Buy everything on iTunes. Just all of it.
Yeah.
Send it to me.
But yeah, just like the whole album, there's so many different types of songs. Like they have, they have serious songs, they have like lighter songs, they have songs with a lot of emotion. They have songs that are slower, faster. So it's a good. That's what I really like about albums. Like they have like a diverse sound. It's not like every single song is fast or like every single song is slow. They have a nice, diverse mix of types of songs.
Well, you and I have always had this. Not argument, not even an argument. I think we agree on it. Some albums, I kind of hate it when they're just kind of track. I don't even necessarily need it to be a full story, top to bottom, which a lot of artists do, which is fucking insane. That seems like way too much goddamn work. But I do need it to be cohesive. I kind of need it to follow a momentum and kind of, it either has to end on like fucking, like has to end on something crazy or totally die out at the end. I mean, from what you said about it, it sounds like they accomplished that.
Yeah.
The album itself, again, I have to stop saying and itching my nose. It's like I'm a crackhead or a cokehead. Coke fiend? Coke fiend is what it's called. Yeah. I feel like if you listen to, my favorite album from last summer, technically I believe, or was it from early this year, the Foo Fighters' new album.
Yeah, I think that was early last summer too, yeah.
Which was just fucking phenomenal. And again, it didn't necessarily tell a cohesive story, but certainly followed a pattern. You listen to that whole album, top to bottom, you get a certain feeling, you get a vibe to it, and it certainly proves, kind of emphatically, that good music is still alive. Sometimes you just have to go search for it. But that's what we're going to be here for. We're going to come out. We're not necessarily going to talk so much about bands like Foo Fighters. We're much more likely to talk about Dick Acid. Wait,
Yeah.
that's
Wait,
a band I made up. What's that band called again?
The Dangerous Summer.
The Dangerous Summer. Make sure you check them out. What's next, buddy?
Next is, well, we got the artist and we got the album, so next is the song. So,
Song.
Charlie, what's your favorite song right now?
I recently got a new computer. Talked about it on a previous video or the podcast. I can't fucking stay. I can't keep it all straight in my head.
His brain isn't that big.
There's too much. Fuck this guy. I talked about it recently. My old computer died. I wound up getting a Mac Mini. So one cool thing that came out of that, I had a couple little hard drives because I'm notoriously cheap. On one of the hard drives that actually wound up not being able to like upload. It was broken, had like water damage or some such shit. I lost Kid Russell's first album on iTunes called Untied. On that album, it's on iTunes. It's $10 for 22 tracks.
That's pretty
I think 5 tracks are skits. Don't quote me. Worth every goddamn penny. So, you know, that goes without saying. But for only $1, and I'm actually going to grab my phone to make sure I have the exact right title, because I actually just had to pick my favorite. But Revolution from Kid Russell, his first iTunes album, Untied. Everything about this guy that I enjoy, and obviously if you have heard Cgrcast.com, if you've heard us on iTunes, or if you went to just our website, Cgrcast.com, you know Kid Russell, I'm a gigantic fucking fan. But the reason I'm a fan is because it's very rare that any musician, any artist, puts on an act without putting on an act. That's awkwardly worded, and I apologize. But what I mean by that, very simply, is he's himself. You get no bullshit. There's no persona he's putting on. He's not putting on a hat saying, today, I'm Kid Russell the rapper. Yeah. He happens to rap about his town, his life, his shit, his struggles, his wants, his loves, and you know, Revolution is just that. It kind of was his statement that he made right at the beginning of the album. I believe it's track 2 after a skit, so his first real song released on that album anyway, I'm sure he had music before, was this huge statement. It's a statement song, and all of his music and this whole album follows a story. It does follow a story, kind of borrows it a little bit from Office Space, but for anyone who's working a 9-to-5 job, for anyone who just wants to put their feet up and relax, and driving home from work, driving to work, it's certainly going to kind of get you moving and get you rocking. What about you, bro?
That's cool.
I agree.
And just to kick it on that, I definitely think that real music is so important, because there's so much stuff out there right now that just... I
mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to go on a diatribe about how the radio sucks. We all know the radio sucks. But the reason it sucks is because they're paid to play those songs. Mm-hmm. It's a vicious cycle, because it becomes not so much what music people want to hear, it becomes the music that they're forcing us to want to hear. Yeah. And it works. Unfortunately, we have way too much gaga, we have way too much bullshit. When people with something to say and real skill are kind of going without.
I feel like really good stuff just is either underground, or I guess society just brainwash people not to like it. But anyway, so
imagine.
So anyway, my favorite song right now is by this band called Miser. I'm probably mispronouncing it to the shit out of it. But anyway, it's a song called Bad News.
It's a long title.
Yeah.
Miser or Miser. Yeah. I'm probably mispronouncing the shit out of it.
Ha,
it's
ha,
a long.
Ha ha ha.
How do they fit that on the circular?
Anyway.
What's that called again? The disc that music was on?
A CD.
I haven't owned a CD in forever.
An 8-track.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, so this band, the song by them is called Bad News. It's just really, I've talked to you about this before.
He has.
Lyrics are just a huge thing for me. And there's one line in the song that goes, I think it'll always be good news for people who love bad news. And I think that right there is
shit.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. And the song itself is just, it starts out with like this little guitar riff, and then just goes off. So check it out. That song's on iTunes as long as
99 cents.
Yeah, 99 cents.
I think
the Kid Russell song's on iTunes, right?
99 cents.
There it is.
Can't fucking go wrong.
Definitely worth your $1.
What are you going to spend on $1? What are you going to use $1 to buy right now?
Yeah, right.
Look at you. You don't need a candy bar.
Skip the next cup of coffee.
You look so hot and just that white beat of the nipples I see, but come on. We don't need no fluff. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Anyway.
Come on. Next, what's up?
Random topic time.
Random topic time now. Do you think bands do a disservice to their fans by saying, no, this is now us? Let's use Metallica as an example. Metallica went from this hardcore rock band, and then they released fucking terrible, terrible albums.
Yeah, terrible albums.
The last 5 albums of theirs, I think,
but
sucked.
they didn't release polka albums, though.
But, you know, I'm using that for color.
See, the thing is, I think bands like that, I think that they let the popularity and the fandom just get to their head. That it comes to a certain point where someone, like, I guess their older shit was so good that they can release shit, and fans are still going to come to the show. They're still going to buy their shit because they're Metallica. So, as fucked up as that sounds, I think that some bands do that. Now,
so your argument isn't that they're evolving. Your argument is like, just put whatever out.
Yes, you know why? Because I used to Linkin Park. If you're for some reason you're listening, you're watching this right now, I used to fucking love you guys. And your last 2 albums were dog shit. I'm sorry, they sucked. Like, it used to be like that. Fucking Hybrid Theory and Meteor were like one of my 2 favorite CDs like ever. And you guys used to be like one of my favorite bands, and now you're not because you released shit. Anyway, I think that a lot of bands sell out. That I think happens. I think that.
Give me an example. Call these fuckers out.
Oh my god. You put me on sorry now. Shit.
Oh, I love that band.
I can't really give a good example right
now,
but
that's fine.
Just say a band that you know,
Menudo
was playing some shit. Was playing some shit, and now like they like say they're like a hard rock band, and they say like on one album, and then the next album they're like a pop rock band. Like they like
Papa
totally,
Roach.
Yeah, I guess kind of like Papa Roach.
Huge.
I still like them though.
Me too, but that's not a subtle change.
No.
For me, like, I don't want them to be called Papa Roach.
But that will never happen.
But
like,
I'm not saying what's gonna happen. I'm saying what should happen.
But a lot of that has to do with like record labels and shit like that, because they want you to make music that fans want to hear. Now,
see, I think Papa Roach did the opposite though. Fans didn't want that.
Well, maybe that's a bad example, but I think a lot of bands do that. I think a lot of bands, you know, they hear shit that's on the radio, and they think, oh wow, now that we're kind of famous, we can be really famous if we play like this. That sucks. Now, going back to another thing that you brought up, you're talking about how bands like evolve and stuff like that. A lot of fans don't like when bands do that because they like the original sound. My thing with that is their sound is always going to change because they're not always going to come out with like the same sounding record every time. It's just not going to happen. At least bands, you know, like pop music,
but again,
that's different. But
the feeling behind the music doesn't have to change.
Right.
Guys, if you like this, please feel free to tell us. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/CGRcast. You can also go to our website, cgrcast.com. Make sure you check out our podcast on iTunes. Just simply called CGRcast. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe to this channel. Where's the subscription button? Left,
right? I have no idea.
Alright, wherever it is, I'm just going to put always
subscribe. If you subscribe to this channel,
yeah.
If 200 people,
go ahead.
Oh, he's getting props.
Go ahead.
If 200 people manage to subscribe to this channel, now mind you, we have plenty of shit going on this channel. If this isn't your cup of tea, subscribe, never watch us. If you subscribe, Bobby Dangle here,
tell me when you're ready.
Former porn star Bobby Dangle, will do an entire week's worth of episodes in his Bobby Dangle attire,
which
and
includes
only his Bobby Dangle attire. Those, my friends, are short shorts.
They are.
Very
short.
Very tight, very form-fitting short shorts.
So if you guys want to see me in that and some other
200 subscriptions.
200.
And some other shit.
That's it.
That's it. Tell a friend. Let's get this fucker half naked.
Yeah.
He's over 18, government. It's fine. It's fucking fine,
it's
people.
Not this is not kiddie porn, by the way. Disclaimer.
Why do we have to put a disclaimer about that?
Because there might be some pervs out there.
This guy's a sicko. I'm Charlie.
I'm Bobby.
Deuces, bitches.
Later.
And subscribe.